Alright, to finish this section off, we're now going to look at 3-digit arithmetic and, well, addition and subtraction. And we're going to look at the bridge between the model, which is this, or the concrete, to the representation, which is the drawing, to the abstract or the symbolic, which is what we're going to call partial sums and partial differences. So let's start by just looking at the model. So here is our model. We're going to start with 245 plus 189. So first things first, going to model 245. That's 4. That's 5. Okay, so 245. And I want to add on to that 180, so that's 8 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here's our 80. It's starting to look like a lumber yard around here. And then 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we want to combine these together. So we're going to take all of the hundreds and put them together, all of the tens and put them together, and then take all the ones and put them together. So this is our answer. This is our solution in a sense. And you can see right now on your screen, you can see this is the concrete. Now you can see the picture of the representation, which is what students would write down as flat sticks and dots on their paper. Similarly, we could then, well, actually, no, let me not say that. Let's actually just look. We're not even going to think about the symbolic yet. Let's find out how many we have. We have 3 hundreds. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 tens. Now that exceeds our limit of 10. We're not supposed to have more than 10 in each group. That's kind of how it works when you have a base 10 system. So let's take 10 of these tens. It's a little bit of a tongue twister. So 4, 6, 8, 10. This bundle of tens, let's exchange it, or what we say is regroup the tens for a flat, for 100. And I'm going to put that in this category now. So we took them from here and we're putting it as part of the 100. So I now have 4 hundreds, 2 tens. Let's see how many ones. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 4. So we have 14 total, but these 10 need to be regrouped. So I'm going to take them, regroup them as a stick. So this stick has basically these 10s moved from here to here. And I have 434. 434. And I got that answer by regrouping. Now, on your screen, again, you're going to see a picture of what that looks like symbolically, where we've circled the groups that need to be moved over, need to be regrouped and moved into a different category. And then that allows us to count and figure out that we have 434. Now, take a look at this next image, which is going to show us how to do this symbolically. It's something called partial sums. In a sense, it's exactly what we just did with the blocks, except written out in numbers. So check that out and compare it to this picture here, where we ended up with the quantity 434. And that should show you the bridge between the concrete, the model, all the way through the representation to the symbolic answer. At this point, if you wanted to just to teach your child how to do a very traditional line up the numbers and solve with addition, this would be the point where they'd be prepared to understand that. But it's really important to not rush them to that point before they've understood what's really going on. What is regrouping? What does carrying a 1 really mean? I'm not necessarily advocating that you should be jumping ahead and teaching different things that are going on in school, but if that's something that's really important to you, order matters. So when you introduce those more traditional traditional methods really does change the way that a student is able to relate to and understand them. And the purpose of these base 10 blocks is to help them have that kind of more intuitive understanding before they try to do it all out in symbols.